Well, the scenes in Gaza are horrifying, particularly in relation to Rafah. And that's why the number one priority is to ensure we get a ceasefire. We've been saying that for months now, and that means a ceasefire straight away, a cessation of the hostilities. Far too many people have lost their lives. Aid is desperately needed in the region. And, of course, there are still hostages who are held and have been held for a very, very long time. So humanitarian aid needs to get in. There needs to be that ceasefire. And there needs to be the beginning of a political process that leads to a two-stage solution with Palestinian recognition as a state as part of that process, alongside a safe and secure Israel. So that's what needs to happen. That's where we want to work with allies. And that is important to me. But throughout this conflict, I've been in contact with our allies to make sure that if we are privileged to come in to serve our country, we're in a position to pick those discussions up and work with our allies towards that ceasefire. On the question of the arms sales, it is for the government, obviously, to review the licences. They do it one by one. They have got legal advice. We've been pressing them to disclose that legal advice. And I still press them to disclose that legal advice. Obviously, if we're privileged to come into power, we'll be able to see that advice or commission our own. But look, I will just add this, that the Rafah offensive should not go ahead. And that I think our government should follow the US lead on this in relation to arms sales and review the licences to see whether any of them would be or are being used in Rafah offensive.